Hey everyone, on this week's episode of Shut Up, we're talking about expectations because Batman still doesn't exist and I'm sad. Welcome to the show. My name is Christian Buckley. Game Awards happened last night. Alright show, not the best one in recent years in my own opinion. I don't really put that on the announcements because, yeah, the announcements are fun. I was hoping for Batman, hoping for Zelda. We talked about both those games on this show in recent weeks. But I really do enjoy the Game Awards because of their celebration of games, as cliche as it sounds. I think Jeff Keighley does a great thing every year. The orchestra, I think it's a great way to honor those games, but they have such a strong identity with the Game Awards, the orchestra, the actual awards, that just felt kind of absent this year. So I was expecting more out of it. I was expecting other announcements out of it. And Twitter this week too reignited the flame behind the Last Jedi conversation. This past Friday, Jedi Knights uploaded our Star Wars The Last Jedi review. Some of us love it, some of us hate it. But expectations in that case, expectations leading into The Rise of Skywalker, I think those are important things to keep in mind because not everything's going to work out the way you want it to. Sometimes things just don't work out. Like sometimes you want to show one of your friends Star Wars and they end up hating it. You never know what's going to happen. So because we don't have a fun Batman game to talk about today, because we don't have Zelda to talk about, there's an Xbox. I'm not an Xbox guy, but that's fun, that's exciting. Next gen is here. Today, we're just talking about a few other things. Like, maybe you didn't expect this from the episode, but best cheesy snack? Toasted Cheez-Its. They're great. If you've never tried them, try them. They're amazing. They're incredible. Best thing. Continuing expectations, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Deserved GOTY at the Game Awards, but didn't happen. Wasn't even nominated. Loved every second of it. Death Stranding was good. Did not go the way I expected it to. Really respect Hideo Kojima as a creator. But I wanted more. It left me wanting a lot more from him as far as atmosphere goes. But Fire Emblem delivered every second of that thing. Non-stop. Strengths. Few weaknesses. Frame rate was bad, but really enjoy Fire Emblem. That's better than most things, just like Toasty Cheez-Its. Star Wars The Last Jedi, I ranked it below Empire Strikes Back, but it might be the best Star Wars movie. You know, nostalgia aside, I think it's really good. I think there's a lot of things you can say it could do better, for sure. Toasty Cheez-Its can't get better. Maybe it could be a little crunchier. Mandalorian continuing, people aren't happy with how that's turned out. I thought episode 3 was going to be as best as it could get. Episode 4 though, episode 4 is my favorite episode. Seen 5, haven't seen 6 yet, but episode 4, so many people hated it. I had to watch it a couple days later. Turned out to be incredible. I think that's the best episode, strongest one by far. Negative expectations. I went into Pokemon Sword and Shield expecting to love that game because I saw so much hate for it. I kind of fell off of it, and I don't think I'm going back. I really liked Let's Go last year. Again, tying it back to expectations. The Toasty Cheez-Its theory, if you will. Let's Go was fun. I liked Let's Go a lot, and I think that minimum level of engagement that came with Let's Go, I think is a strength to it that I was kind of wanting from Shield. Shield, it was a little too ambitious for its own good. Going against expectations though, playing Death Stranding, I was thinking a lot about Days Gone, so I picked up Days Gone. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but my opinion's kind of turned around on it. I can draw that similarly to 2017. Horizon Zero Dawn came out in February. Super unique game, but I didn't want to play it until maybe September. And then I hopped in. I ended up loving it. One of my favorites of the generation. Fantastic. So maybe Days Gone is going to turn out the same way. Not super hopeful, but I owe it to my 15-year-old self that was obsessed with Walking Dead and Norman Reedus to give it a shot. And you may be going into this episode once again thinking, shut up, Christian show. This is going to be about Christian talking about something, but expectations can be subverted, like the master Ryan Johnson. So, 2 guests are going to give something they ran into, didn't expect, ended up loving it. Pat.
I honestly went in expecting strawberry cream cheese to be awful. My friend talked me into getting it at Dunkin' Donuts, and I have not gone back to regular cream cheese since.
Cream cheese is not good in general, so I don't know. Okay, Noah. Expectations?
Okay.
You were expecting, I don't know what out of Star Wars, but you clearly didn't like it.
Okay, yeah, so I hated Star Wars.
You guys talk on the mic.
I hated Star Wars so much. It was so long. What was the question?
So closing off expectations, I'm kind of expecting this episode to be a wild card, so we'll see what happens with that. But if you enjoyed this, if you enjoy the banter between all of us. You can check out patreon.com/joyclicks, where you can very graciously submit money to help keep the steam going on this show for all of us to keep working together. If you don't like that, though, and you're watching this show, you're on youtube.com/joyclicks, where there is a plethora of other things, a charcuterie board of content, if you will. Star Wars, gaming, Marvel, a bunch of other stuff. Exciting, long-form reactions to first-time viewings of things coming in the future. We also have a Discord. It's linked in the description if you'd like to have more direct conversation with myself or any of the crew members who work on JoyClicks that have the app. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you have a nice week, and just be nice to someone. See ya.
Should we ignore my FaceTime call?
Okay.